Thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniel Barnett, and we're going to take a moment now with Norm Blanchard. Norm's the director of the Cambridge-Guernsey County Community Improvement Corporation, and he's going to be talking to us today about some new and exciting things that are coming to the county and some projects that we can expect to see in the near future, and maybe some of the things that might be holding those projects back, as we know that always sort of happens when it comes to business. So, Norm, thanks for joining us again today, and tell us about what's in the works right now as much as you can.
Sure. And Dan, as you and I have talked so many times, a lot of these are confidential in nature, so pardon me if I don't mention a lot of names. Sure. But the things that we are pleased about with the oil and gas industry, first of all, these are quality people, and I don't want the public to get the impression that these are wildcatters coming in here. These are great people who are interested in preserving the environment and putting people to work. That being said, what we're getting a lot of are the service agencies, the service companies. Some of them you can see that have already been there. Key Energy has a small area here. Neighbors Well Service. Seth Albert has a Albert Spray Solution. And these are companies that supply to the actual drillers. Energy Construction Management's a big one. Just hired a couple hundred people, was in the paper. Crescent Supply. So we're getting a lot of those. What we'd like to get are the bigger ones, the Halliburtons, the Key Energies, the Hesses, the Anadarkos, that would put a big footprint. The problem is, in many cases, as we saw with Halliburton, they needed 170 acres or so. And those are difficult in Guernsey County for a couple of reasons, because you have to have the infrastructure. There has to be water and sewer. There has to be adequate access. If you look around the county, there is a significant mine and flooding issues that you have to contend with. And we have gotten by. Our business park, for example, has those issues, but we get by them one way or another in that park. But when you're looking at 170 acres, the cost of preparing that site for say a $10 million building are extensive, because when you're going to invest that kind of money, you want to make sure the ground is stable and you're not going to get cracks or whatever. So those are constraints we're working with. The thing that I feel best about is the cooperation that we get between agencies, our commissioners, the townships, the city of Cambridge, the village of Byesville. We don't have a lot of turf wars that you find in other counties, and when we get people in here from the state who are going to help fund these projects, that's one of the things they always remark about. You guys better enjoy the relationship that you have, because not everybody has that. So we know we have problems that are going to be difficult. We also know we have a team effort to go after and solve them, and I feel very good about that. So we think that as time goes on, we're going to prepare sites for the larger companies, hopefully, but right now we're getting a lot of the smaller ones in here, more than a dozen, and many more to come as the play moves this way.
Great. And Norm, thanks again for joining us. We'll be checking back in with you soon to get some progress on who's coming and what's going on in the county.
We look forward to it. Thank you.